Now, to start with, we're going to go right into what is it that we're looking for. And I want to share with you the 5 key skills of dynamic guest experts. What TV producers are really looking for, okay? And then I'm going to share with you what it takes to craft your message in 3 minutes. What goes into a 3-minute interview? The hook to grab their attention, the body to build trust, and of course the call to action. And this is very important because you want to make sure that your video is going to bring you the results you're looking for and your audience is getting what they came for. So lastly, I'm going to share with you how to set up your home studio for under $300. So I'll share with you what lights to get, cameras, headset, and things like that. Okay, excited? I hope so because I am. Now here we go. We're starting with the 5 key skills of dynamic guest experts. What are TV producers looking for? Well, to start with, it's for you to understand that. You have to understand the role of the TV producer. The TV producer has to deliver a show that makes money. It's that simple. So what makes money? What shows make money? Well, of course, the program has to be growing their viewing audience. People have to like it. They have to keep coming back. If they don't do that, no sponsors, no money, and no show. The show is canceled. So they must book dynamic guest experts. That's what we're looking for, dynamic guest experts. It all starts from there. Okay, next. What is it? What is it that makes a dynamic guest expert? Well, the first thing, you need to know how to make the camera love you. Well, how do you make the camera love you? That's the big question. Well, you need to dress for success. Well, what does that mean? Okay, well, it means that you want to look the best you can for the audience that you're presenting to. It needs to be congruent with the audience. To give you an example, what would happen if a plumber came to your door dressed in a 3-piece suit? Right? You would expect him to be, casually dressed, maybe a button-down shirt, clean. That would be great. Okay, so dress appropriately for the audience that you are, looking to engage. Then confident body language. Now think about it. When you feel comfortable, when you feel relaxed, you can see it. It's in the body language. You're not fidgeting and you're not, moving uncontrollably. So being relaxed is part of it. You want to have a comfortable body language and you want to speak in your natural voice. What is that? Well, take a deep breath and relax. We don't expect you to sound like, a TV announcer. Your natural voice, whatever it is, however high or low, whatever it is good enough. You can tell when somebody is comfortable. Okay? So just be yourself. Do not practice to change your voice unless you're working with a voice coach, but don't practice to change your voice because even if you do it for a couple of seconds, after a while it's not going to, it's not going to work. Okay, you will go back to your natural voice. And you want to look comfortable on camera. Like there are a lot of people who get nervous looking at the camera lens. Well, here's a little tip here. Look past the camera lens. Like I'm looking right now, I don't even see the lens because I am talking to a person that's sitting behind the lens. Okay, regardless of what the camera looks like, you are talking to your ideal, the people who you love. Your ideal audience is right there. Okay, so those are the people you're talking to. So connect with them heart to heart. Okay, and of course, you want to be engaging the host and the audience. So if you're being interviewed, okay, you want to make sure you're talking to the host. Okay, if it's a 2-person interview, you're talking to the host as well as glancing over to the camera and bringing in, just like you would if there were 2 people that were, in front of you, you were talking in a group of 3, you would engage both people, wouldn't you? Well, the camera is your other person. Okay, so that's the first tip I want to share with you on that. The most important one that's going to make you really, really connect and make the camera love you is get out of your head and get into your heart. I want you to stop thinking about what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, and you don't want to make a mistake. Think about the value you're bringing. It's about the information you're delivering and the difference you're going to make in people's lives. So don't worry about being polished. Be natural. Come from your heart. So get out of your head and get into your heart. Okay. So next, we're going to be looking at speaking in sound bites. This is really important. I kind of alluded to it before because most TV shows are 3 to 6 minutes. You know, when you're being interviewed on a talk show, if you're being interviewed on a news show, it's 1 to 3 minutes. So great guest experts, they know how to speak in sound bites. You know, they know how to connect with the audience. They know how to deliver really good content in a very short period of time, and this takes some practice. You know, so to make it easier for you to understand, we speak at an average of 145 words per minute. So when you are writing down what information you want to deliver, think which 145 words are you going to be using for that minute. Write, rewrite, take a look at it. And once you figure out exactly how you want to get your message across, you will know how to speak in sound bites. Okay, there are all kinds of tips to it, but that's a really good one. It's a really good way for you to start. Okay, so now we're going to go into you need to be adaptable. Great guest experts, dynamic guest experts, you know, they stay current. They stay current and they keep their content fresh. They keep their content relevant. You know, you want to know what's going out there. You want to know, you know, you want to be current with breaking news information. So a really good way to do that is check the news feeds. You know, what's going on in your town. You can check what's happening that day, and you can start searching for your topic. There are all kinds of people being interviewed on your topic. See what it is that they're talking about. What's current? What's happening? You want to be able to connect what's happening today to you and your expertise. So just look out there and get some information. You'll get some great ideas for that. So stay current. The fourth is be camera ready. Now, this is really crucial. Great guest experts are ready to appear on short notice, especially when there's breaking news going on. You want to get on right on the at the top of the producer's list. Know how to have your own home studio. Because if they know that you can actually have your own home studio and you can be ready in 15 minutes, you are going to be loved. They're going to love you because here's the thing. When something breaks in the news, they're scrambling. They're trying to figure out who can I call, what to do when something comes up out of nowhere. There's, like I said, breaking news. They're looking at the list of experts they have to call. And if they know that you are there and you're one of the experts, that you have your own studio, all you have to do is like, maybe give me 10 minutes, lights are on, cameras are on, and you're ready to broadcast live, and you look and sound good, and you know how to speak in sound bites, you know how to deliver great content in a short period of time. Those are the things that are really going to get you right at the top of the list. Because breaking news means short period of time. They give you 1 to 2 minutes, and then they cut in. So you want to be able to speak in sound bites. Now, you want to really go national, you want to go big. This information I'm delivering to you right now, this is for you to get basically on any show. Remember, I promised you how to put together a 3-minute audition video that will get you on any show. So you're following what I'm teaching you here. It's going to make it very, very easy. And fifth, really important, bring your followers. Every TV show wants an audience, so bring your followers. Share the message with the people. If you tell people you're going on a TV show, it's good for you. Elevate your expert status. You're getting more exposure. It's good for the show. And of course, it's good for the viewers because you're sharing your great message. So definitely bring your followers. Okay? So these are the top things that we're looking for when it comes to a great expert. So now we're going to go into crafting your 3-minute interview script. And by the way, if you scroll down on a page there, you can oops, let me go back here. I just clicked on here. If you go down on the page, there are some comments you can leave. I can't see them right now just because I'm focused on this and I can only have so many things open on my desktop. But I will go ahead and answer questions. Okay. So now we're going to move on to crafting your 3-minute script. Your 3-minute script is crucial because that's what's going to make your 3-minute audition video. Yes? Okay. So what goes into a 3-minute script? Now, the thing to keep in mind when you're starting to write your script is TV is just another medium. All the marketing principles apply. So who are you talking to? You want to make sure you're focused on your ideal audience, your most profitable customer. Know who you're talking to so you can create relevant content, okay? So who is your most profitable customer? If you have several, wonderful, but pick one, and create a message for them, and then you can pick another and you can create a message for them, but focus on delivering content for a specific group of people, for a specific customer. So what goes in your script? Well, whether it's a 30-second commercial or a 3-minute interview or a 30-minute interview or a 60-minute infomercial, they all have one thing in common. They all follow the same format. The body, to build trust, the body, the hook to grab their attention and have them wanting more. The body to build trust. Elevate your expert status and become their trusted advisor. This is where you deliver all your great information. And the call to action, this is where you get the results you're looking for. So you need to know ahead of time, what are the results you're looking for, and what is it that you want the audience to walk away with? Okay, what results do you want for them? So you need to be clear on all of this when you are creating your message. So let's take one thing at a time. To grab their attention, this is your hook. Your hook is the teaser. Okay, you have basically 3 to 5 seconds. You really have a split second pretty much. You have 3 to 5 seconds to really grab their attention and have them wanting more. So what is it that you want to be saying to them? A good place to look at are your TV newscasts, the shows, entertainment shows. They have a lot of great teasers, a great place to get an idea of what they are. But what you want to do is you want to start making a list of what is it that your ideal clients are looking for. What are their pain points? What do they say most often to you? So to give you an example, if people say, they're always saying, oh, I'm in constant pain, I don't know what to do. Well, you can start your hook with, are you sick and tired of saying I'm in constant pain? Are you ready to stop, feeling, that pain, that chronic pain? Are you ready to get rid of that chronic pain? But you want to kind of start off with, are you sick and tired of, okay? So now, maybe they're saying, all I ever do is work and I'm still broke. Well, okay. So if you're in the financial business or in the business growth, anything like that, you're going to be hearing that. So you're going to say, well, have you been thinking all I ever do is work and I'm still broke? What am I doing with my life? So you kind of start walking into the conversation they're having in their mind already. So maybe they're saying, I want to change, but I don't even know where to start. Okay, I want to change my financial situation. I want to change my health. I want to change my relationship, whatever it is that they want to change. So if you've been hearing people say that, so, do you find yourself saying, I want to make changes and I don't even know where to start? Those are great hooks to start with. Okay, so have you been looking to get on TV, but you don't even know where to start? Well, I'm showing you where to start. I'm giving you everything you need to create your 3-minute audition video so you can start. So you can get on Access to Experts and get on our WebTV network with over 500 million monthly viewers, mind you. Okay, so now the body is where you are actually delivering the content that's building their confidence in you, okay? The thing to keep in mind is that we are not afraid of spending money. We are afraid of making a mistake. This is crucial for you to know. I mean, think about it. We work really hard, or maybe not so hard, but we work hard, to make money, to buy things that are going to make us happy, that are going to make our family and friends happy, right? So we're making money to spend money. So we are not afraid of spending money. We're afraid of making a mistake. So become the trusted advisor and show them how not to make a mistake. Now, how do you do that? Well, what are some of the mistakes people make when buying the kind of products or services that you offer? Well, those are the things that you want to share with them. What do they need to know to avoid those costly mistakes? Okay, give an example for each one. And there you go. That's the body of your content. It's depending on how much time you have. Okay. So basically that's what you go with. Now I'm going to take a sip of water here. Okay. So that's the content that goes there. This is really the meat and potatoes of your interview, if you will, delivering the content. Now, Next, we're going to go into, let's see. All right, next we're going to go into your call to action. So this is also really, really important because I can't tell you how many people I've had tell me, Ann, I've been on TV. I said, well, great. What happened? Well, nothing. I kind of ran out of time. They just thanked me and kind of, took me off the show. Well, that happens a lot. But if you are prepared with the timing as well as the content and the call to action, you're going to get the results you're looking for. So what are the call to actions? Well, your call to action should be your most wanted response. No, that's going to give you the best opportunity for a sale. So how do you get people to take action that's going to lead to a sale? Well, this is where the example here is like, now, to sell a car, the most wanted response would be to come to the showroom and test drive, right? It would be the best way. I know people are buying cars online, but the best way for would be for somebody to come into a showroom. Now, for you, if you are selling products and services, especially if you're an information business, information marketing business, you can send them to your website and have for some free video guides that you're going to be creating, no obligation consultation, some special gift. So whatever you think would be the realistic offer, the next easy step for people to take, what they would want to know more about. Because if you're on TV for only a few minutes, you can't deliver all the information, right? So what additional information would they need that they can go to your website to get? That's what you want to think about. Okay, so now we're going to go into setting up your home studio for under $300. And this includes lights, camera, headset, and backdrop. Okay, now to start off with, your home studio needs a camera. We're talking webcam, okay? We're talking a headset and some umbrella lights. You can start with that very easily, and you have Google Hangouts or YouTube for free, so you can literally get started for under $300. So let me give you a little bit more information on what cameras to use. The best ones to actually get are the HT, the Logitech HT cameras. You can find them anywhere from like $60 to about $200, depending on the needs that you have. They have conference cameras, but the ones that sit on top of your laptop are really easy. As you know, the C930 right now is great. I don't want to give you names, but do take a look at the latest one. And the thing that I would tell you is that if you have a Mac, make sure they're Mac compatible, because not all cameras that Logitech makes are Mac compatible. There are a couple of them that are, so you want to make sure that you ask before you buy or you check. Okay, so now the reason they're important is because adjusting the camera. Now, when you're using your laptop camera alone, there isn't anything you can do. But when you're using a Logitech webcam, this is what happens. I know, actually, that's Barbara Wainwright. She's just a fabulous, coach. They actually certify coaches. Anyways, so if you're looking at that, you see the difference. Okay, it's the same backdrop, but with adjustments on the camera and the right lights. Look at the difference in how she looks. Okay, and the same camera was used basically to actually produce a TV show. So you see the difference if you know how to do it. I'm using the same camera right now with you. Okay, so that's why you want to be using Logitech webcams. And now, Plantronics and Sennheiser, they actually make some really good headsets for like $40 each. And right now, I have on the Plantronics one, and I also have the Sennheiser. They're both good. And the thing I like about them is, like, if I break them, they're only $40. It's a good way to get started. These are like, I can just put them in my bag and travel. And I've actually conducted all kinds of trainings, for my proteges while on the road. I'll go in a hotel room and pull a couple of lights, and if you know how to set them up, even using the hotel lights and using the software that I'm using right now, I can turn around and conduct interviews and do all kinds of trainings with this equipment. And of course, the lights are crucial. So you can get umbrella lights online for, let me just go back here, for about $65 to $150 to like $200, depending on what you're looking for. And most of them have the backdrops with the green screen, black screen, and white screen. You probably don't need all of them. And a word of caution: they are, if it's linen, they wrinkle really bad, and it will show, the greens, it's not so bad, but the white one looks like a, wrinkled sheet when you put it up. So you have to be very careful, and linen is very difficult to iron. So you may or may not want to get the whole set, but I definitely want you to get at least 2 umbrella lights to put in front of you to properly light you. Okay, very important. You can get that for about $70. Now, the other thing you can do is, you need a backdrop, right? Because a lot of us, we have a home, home studio where maybe the desk is right up against the wall, and we have doors behind us, all kinds of things. Now, you don't want to just leave a bare wall for, a few reasons. One, people are always looking to see what's behind you. It may or may not be flattering, to you, and the way you want to present yourself. But if you put a screen behind you and you have a variety of choices, you can actually, do all kinds of things with it. As a matter of fact, just to prove a point to you, right now I'm sitting in front of a green screen, but my green screen is hanging on one of those screens. You see right there? And these are all the cool things that we can actually show in a program. This is more advanced. But what I'm telling you is that there's so much you can do. You don't have to have a really fancy studio to get started. Of course, you can. Once you know how to do this, you can get a lot more sophisticated equipment, and you can do a lot more fancier things. But the intention here was for us to be able to get you online and conduct an interview with you showing up looking great on camera, because a lot of times we get people that kind of turn their camera on, and if they have the laptop, it's kind of looking up at their face, and we're kind of looking up at their nose, and they don't have the lights on. It's just really bad. So it brings down the quality of the interview. So I decided that, to give you guys a chance, we want to make sure that you actually look and sound your best, because we want all that fabulous information you have to share. We really, really want that. So, just a little bit of taking a look at what you're doing, and, planning ahead and being mindful will go a long, long way. Now, so if you are ready to audition, if you can do this and you're ready to audition, uh, take the link that's below. It should be right there. There should be you can click on just audition now. Go and there's no fees for auditioning, no fees for appearing on Access to Expert if your shows. And but you have to qualify. You have to send in great content. We want to know all about you. So go and do that. So again, I want to tell you what we're looking at. Okay, the audition evaluators we're looking at the video quality, basically a setup. We're not looking for perfection. We know what we're looking for. And your appearance, hair, makeup, wardrobe, that you care about your appearance. And of course, content. We want to know you're going to be delivering great content in 3 minutes. And your vocal quality, to be comfortable, would just be comfortable with who you are. And of course, the body language on how you're using the camera, how you're using your space, and how you're using your facial expressions and things like that. Okay, and it all shows when you're comfortable on camera. Now, if you do want some help in brushing up, if you need more help than I just gave you now, with more tips than that, you can actually go to Turn Your Interviews into Cash. And there are a couple of different things that we have. There is a fast track program that you can actually sign up for. It's like $97. We have all kinds of really cool training things in there. And even the video there will walk you through a process of what I call a trifactor system, and how to plan, produce, and monetize your video. Because that's why we're doing the video in the first place. That's why you want to be on TV in the first place. You want to get out there in a big way. You want to make an impact. And getting on WebTV is a great way to do it. And there are millions of people who would definitely be benefiting with what you have to share. So I hope this was really helpful. And I do want you to just go ahead and apply to be one of our guest experts or citizen reporters. If you go to a lot of events, we'd love to call you and have you conduct the interviews in your area. And if you just want to start with providing us some 30-second video tips, wonderful. We need those too. But whatever it is, make sure you're putting your best foot forward. And one thing very important, once you send in your audition video, we will watch it, we will evaluate it, and if you're good to go, an associate producer will contact you to set up a date. Now, if you need to improve in one or two areas, we will respond to you telling you what they are, and you can work on them and send us another video. So now, to be able to manage and to be able to be fair to us as well, you will be able to get 2 tries. So we figure, it's like the first time comes in, we give you some pointers, you can send us another video, and so you get 2 tries. So be sure you put your best foot forward and send us the best 3-minute video. If you're sending us a 60-minute video, because that's what you have, then you better tell us which 3 minutes you want us to watch, because if whatever 3 minutes we watch, we're going to be basing it on that. So you might have some great content that's, like 10 minutes in. Well, we're not going to see it. So if you, as you're applying, you're filling in there, put in the comments, watch from minute 7 to minute 10. Okay? So make it easy for us to bring you one. We want you, we welcome you, and we definitely are eager to see your videos. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and actually, I don't know if, well, no, you know what? We're going to go ahead and close this up, and I will be answering some questions. You can post them on the website, and you can go ahead and email us. There's all kinds of ways for you to send us information on the website and contact us. It's accesstoexperts.tv, and if you need to brush up on your interview skills, go to turnyourinterviews.into-cash.com. Okay, with that, I'm Ann DeVere. Thank you for joining me, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you and interviewing you. Okay, bye-bye.